What is up, my butter biscuits? So in today's video I have a review for you. Obviously, as you guys can tell by the title of the video, I'm going to be reviewing the neutral side of the RawBeautyKristi palette times PUR. I'm super excited to be reviewing this because I didn't know if I was going to get it. If you guys did not check out my thoughts and opinions video, y'all, this palette was so difficult to get. It literally took me 8 hours to get. They charged my card and didn't give me an order number, but it turns out they ended up charging my card twice. So I got 2 of these bad boys. So I'm actually really excited to be doing a giveaway in today's video. Stay to the end of the video and I'll put all the details in there. It's going to be open worldwide as usual. You guys know I like to keep it fair, so that way everyone is welcome to join the giveaway. I'm really actually excited for this review. Today I'm going to be reviewing only the neutral side. I will be doing a part 2 and doing the colorful side after. I kind of wanted to just do 2 different videos on it because you guys know I can only focus on one thing at a time, and I didn't want to create 2 different eye looks. I don't know why, because I just like posting pictures and, you know, taking my little Snapchats, and I don't want 2 different color eyes. So I was like, let me just do 2 different videos. So yes, that's what today's video is going to be. Y'all, don't pay attention to the top of my head. I have this busted old band-aid on because if you guys did not see, I got my cyst removed finally. It has literally been on my head for 3 years, so I have to keep this band-aid on, and I know it looks a little busted, but y'all know by the end of the video I'll put a beanie on. So if you guys are interested in seeing my review on the RawBeautyKristi times PUR collaboration, of course, go ahead and keep on watching. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so that way you guys get notified when I upload a new video. I am talking so fast right now, like literally I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to just chill a little bit. Let me go ahead and catch my breath and let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, y'all, so this is the palette right here. It's actually super cute. I'm not sure if it's picking up on camera, but it does have shiny designs that represent Kristi, and I think that it's super cute because it does have her cat on there. It has her husband in a picture frame, and she loves nature, so it has a little picture of nature as well as a cup of coffee that says "You're not my real dad." I think that this is super cute, as well as the palette is super unique. I actually don't have a palette that has this type of concept where it's reversible. So on this side it'll be the color side, as well as this side will be the neutral, and they both have mirrors. If you guys did not check out my thoughts and opinions video, I did say I find this color story just very boring. The reason why I say that is because I have so many neutral tone palettes. If you guys don't have neutral palettes, this may catch your eye, or if you guys are just obsessed with neutral tone palettes, this may catch your eye. However, I literally have this color. Like, honestly, y'all, I probably have 10 of this. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like blah to me, only because I have it. However, the color side is actually really cute, and I'm excited to do a look with this. Now, I will say, if you guys do not know this about me, I am obsessed with shimmer. I love glitter. I love sparkle. That's just the gay in me, that I love that. However, this palette literally has 16 mattes and only 2 shimmers. So I'm kind of like, about that. But you know what? It's going to test my creativity and make me do something that I normally don't do because I'm so used to shimmer. However, I'm probably still going to use shimmer, okay, y'all? There's a shimmer on each side, and I'm probably going to use it on both looks. Maybe for the colorful side, I will try to do an all matte look, but no promises, y'all, because y'all know I love shimmer. However, in today's video, we're going to be focusing on just the neutral side. So I'm going to go ahead and do a couple swatches of these. I forgot to mention as well, too, there's 18 shades in this palette, and it does retail for $34. However, I did use the code TRENDMOOD for 20% off. Actually, you guys, you know what? Another thing I forgot to mention, I thought it was super cool of PUR. They watched my thoughts and opinions video, and they checked in to make sure I got my order, as well as they're going to be sending me a PR package. So I'm actually really excited to test their products because this is my first PUR product. I've never tried anything else from them. And I want to say, I feel like PUR made everything so good because if you guys receive this palette, I'm sure you guys received the free eyeliner that came with it, as well as a 25% off coupon. That was their way of saying sorry because the whole site crashing, and y'all, that thing was very irritating. However, I felt like they handled it so nice by sending a free eyeliner and a 25% off coupon. I just thought that was really cool, and that's how brands should be because, y'all, I was low-key getting really irritated, but of course I stayed on there for Kristi because I love her, and I feel like she just deserves this. She deserves it so much, and this palette is really cute. The only reason why, and I guess people thought that I was being negative, but I'm like, you guys, I'm just keeping it real. The neutral side is just very boring to me because I just have so many of these palettes. No matter what, though, I'm still going to use it, of course, and I still want to support Kristi because, like I said, she deserves it, okay? I feel like she is just a rarity on YouTube. Everybody else is just so you know how they are. I just feel like she's just real, she's humble, and she's raw, you know? No pun intended. Anyways, you guys, let me go ahead and do a couple swatches. Let's go ahead and get into the look because y'all know I love to ramble. So I'm going to do just a couple swatches of the shimmer and a couple mattes, even though swatches really don't mean nothing, as we know. Inside of the palette also, too, I forgot to mention, it does have reflective designs that represent Kristi as well, too, just like on the outside. It's just super, super cute. I love it. And the feel of this palette, I'm hoping that it performs well because y'all, imagine I'm like, I love you, Kristi, but this is terrible. Not just like, let's go ahead and get into it. So this is Golden Ticket right here, which is the shimmer. Wow, that feels really nice. It's cute. It's kind of like, it's okay. And then the shade It Just Does, which is a orange. Let's see. Oh, that actually seems really pigmented. Oh yeah, that is a very pigmented. So the shimmer is just kind of blah, you know what I mean? However, the matte right there, I'm really excited to swatch, what is this, Camelot, which I think I will be using today. That's why I busted out the yellow backdrop. This one, okay, it is very powdery, this shade, like extremely powdery. However, it is a pretty shade, but super, super powdery. Let me go ahead and go in with one of the dark shades. This is called You're Not My Real Dad. That is super pigmented. Okay, I will say when I'm doing a swatch of these, they come off a little bit powdery, you guys. However, that doesn't really matter, obviously, because it matters how it performs on the eye. I'm just going to do one more swatch of Copper Boxes, which I want to know, if you guys know, like, how is the relation? Oh my god, there is so much fallout on the desk. Y'all, what is the relation of Copper Boxes to her? I'm really curious. This shade right here, right up my alley. It's very similar to Uninterrupted by MAC, which was one of my favorite shades while working there. Oh yeah, this is really, really pretty. I love that shade. Okay, you guys, before I start like rambling on with everything, let's just go ahead and get into the look so that way we can see the way the shadows perform. I'm really curious to see if they're super powdery because honestly, within these swatches, it is a little powdery, y'all, and there's a lot of kickback on my desk right now, so I'm hoping that it's not like super, super powdery. Anyways, y'all, let me zoom you in. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, y'all, so I got you guys all zoomed in. I do have my base on, which is the P. Louise 0.5. As y'all know, I use the same one in every single video. I forgot to mention that this is labeled as a pro pigment palette, so that does mean it will be staining. I noticed that on my fingers. I was like trying to wipe this off, and I was like, ooh, it's gonna stain a little bit. But it's like that with any pro pigment palette. Just like the Norvina, y'all, you guys know I love that palette. However, it does stain a lot. So anyways, going in with the tutorial portion of this video, I'm gonna start off with the shade Copper Boxes because I love that shade, and then I think I will deepen it up with the shade I was gonna say Copper Boxes again, with the shade B. This shade right here is, y'all, like super powdery. I don't know if anybody really cares about kickback, but when I press into the pan, let's see if it shows right there on camera, there is a whole lot of kickback right there. I don't know if anybody cares about that, but it's just something to note because obviously it does waste product. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this in my crease right here. I'm gonna do something a little bit different today. You guys will see. Oh wow, okay though, okay, it's sticking really, really nice. That shade is pretty. So you know what I say is, if it has a lot of kickback, I don't think it really matters as long as it performs well to me. I know a lot of people are like, you know what, kickback sucks because it's wasting a lot of product. However, with me, I'm like, y'all, it'll take me forever to go through a palette because I have so many that I just keep on using, you know, different palettes every single time. So it don't really matter to me. I'm not sure if you guys can see on camera, this shade actually comes out way darker than it swatches and then what it looks like in the pan. I was like, oh, this shade is like Uninterrupted from MAC. However, it is way deeper than Uninterrupted by MAC. Uninterrupted has way more yellow. However, I will be mixing the yellow with this because I want to go for a yellowy toned look. So this shade so far though is really pigmented. All right, y'all, now I'm just gonna go ahead and go on the edges with the same brush, just no added pigment, and just soften up the edges before I blend on the yellow. I'm really hoping that the yellow blends nicely with this because I want it to stand out. However, I will be using it on my lid as well. And you know what? For it having a lot of kickback in the pan, it actually doesn't have a lot of fallout. So that is good. All right, now I'm going to be taking a MAC 224 with the shade Camelot, which is the yellow, which has a whole lot of kickback, like a whole lot. But honestly, you guys, every yellow that I have does that. So I just feel like it's part of the shade. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this on top of this and just start blending this out. Okay, I'm not sure if this is picking up on camera, but this yellow is bomb. Like, it actually, you know what? I was like, I have quite a few yellows, but this is kind of a different tone than the ones that I have, and it blends super nice with that brown shade. Hold up, maybe I spoke too soon. This is really, really pretty. I like that it's blending out very nicely because sometimes yellows are hard to work with because I feel like it's a lighter shade and then it's so bright too. So but so far, I'm not sure if you guys can see on camera, but that looks pretty good. Then I'm going to go back in with the shade Copper Boxes on this small blending brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and buff some of this on top, just because I did lose a little bit of it while blending on the yellow, but I put a whole lot of yellow on because I really wanted to show up on camera. But honestly, y'all, these are blending out really, really nice. I think that I'm starting to just really like pro pigment palettes rather than regular eyeshadow palettes. I just feel like they work better, even though they do stain the eye. I'd rather have a little bit of staining and have the palette perform well than not, you know? Alright, y'all, so I went ahead and cut my crease off of camera, so now I'm going to be taking the shade B, which I thought the yellow had a lot of kickback, y'all. This got a lot of kickback. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this in the outer corner right here. I am going to be taking the matte yellow shade on the lid because, like I said, I want to do something different today. So I'm going to be taking the matte yellow blended into this on the lid, which, if you guys watch my channel, y'all know that is different for me. So this shade right here, I'm going to be just taking it in the outer corner. I will be taking it up just a smidge into the crease. That way it blends into the crease shade. And like I always say in every eyeshadow tutorial or review, the outer corner is going to be super messy. I do that super messy because I just take a wipe and clean it up. I just feel like it's easier rather than being precise, especially because I don't have my foundation on, so I might as well be messy. So I know people probably look at this part and like, oh my god, that is trashy, but it all comes together as soon as I clean it up. Alright, y'all, so I went ahead and cleaned up the outer corner right now because it was looking a hot mess. So now what I'm going to do is go back in with the yellow shade on a flat brush. This is the shade called Camelot. Once again, I'm going to pack this on the outer corner. I'm really curious for this. I feel like I pack on too much, so sometimes it... Oh, wow. Actually, never mind. I was going to say sometimes it gets a little chunky with matte shades when I do this, but this is actually really, really nice and pigmented, so... good. What I'm going to do is take this yellow shade and then blend it into Golden Ticket. I'm just going to pack this on and then blend it on in. Alright, then I'm going to go in with the shade Bumble once again to just blend these together. Bumble is the dark shade. It actually came out super dark. A lot of these shades come out darker than what they appear. So, be careful if you have this because I'm kind of surprised with how dark they turn. Now I'm taking just a little bit of Copper Boxes and just patting that on top. So I'm going from B to Copper Boxes to Camelot. This shade is getting kind of patchy, but honestly, you guys, like, I just hate that this happens sometimes. I'm sure you guys can see it. When people pack on matte shades onto their lid or just pack them on in general, it just gets kind of, you know, a little, how do I say it, like patchy and kind of like cracky, you know what I mean? If cracky, I don't know how else to describe it, just gets a little cracky. Alright, now I'm going to take the shade Golden Ticket, which is the Shimmer. I wet my brush a little bit, so I'm hoping that it will pick up a little bit more pigment because it's actually a very pretty shade. It does kind of have like a melony type of feel. When I say melon, I mean like melon from MAC. I'm not sure if you guys know that pigment, but oh, it used to be my favorite. So I'm just going to go ahead and pack this on and then blend it into the yellow. This shimmer actually goes on way prettier than the swatch, maybe because I wet my brush, but this is a really, really pretty shade. Now I'm going to go back in with the shade Camelot, which is the yellow, and just kind of tap a little bit more on, so that way I get, ooh, I forget how pigmented that one is. I'm like, oh, that's a little bit too much, but that way I don't lose the yellow. Okay, oh yeah, this, you know what's crazy is that yellow is just so pigmented. Alright, y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and complete the other eye off of camera, and we'll come back and do the lower lash line. Alright, y'all, so I went ahead and did this other eye off of camera. Now I'm going to go ahead and do this one. So I'm going to be taking the shade B with this Nicole brush by Hank and Henry. Y'all, I left my setting powder in the other room, and I'm just too lazy to get it, so I'm going to be very, very gentle and hope that I don't get fallout. I didn't with this one, so I'm hoping the same for this, because I'm just too lazy, so let's see. You guys have your foundation on, just a little tip, press it in. I don't know if you guys can see how I'm dabbing it in. Just dab it, don't go in and just start buffing right away, because you will get fallout. It's good to press the pigment in just like this and then go in and blend in after. Yo, I forgot to mention I did not put foundation on my forehead because I'm going to throw my beanie on, so I look weird right now, I know. But anyways, now that I have this pigment all on right here, I'm going to go ahead and just take this brush and softly blend it, so that way I get a little bit of a blend going. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Told You to blend it out even more after I blend this out. Alright, now I'm going to go in with the shade Told You and just very softly blend the edges of this. Now I'm going to be taking the shade You're Not My Real Dad, and I'm going to press that right up against the lash line, and I'm just going to leave it there. I'm not going to blend it out because I want the appearance of a full thick lash line, so I'm just pressing this right there. Alright, now I'm going to go in with my inner tear duct. Y'all already know I always got to put some shimmer there. My eye is just way too deep set. I need it. So, I'm going to go ahead and pack this on, and then I am going to put some of the yellow on top of that, just because, you know, I want a little yellow. This shimmer shadow ended up performing so much better than the swatch. When I first swatched it, I was like, it's kind of blah. And then as soon as I put it on, I'm like, oh, it's really nice. And then with the other side of the brush, I'm going to take a little bit of the Camelot. Y'all have to be really careful with this because that is super pigmented. So I'm just going to slightly, ooh, see, like right there, it just already pops up. But this on top of Golden Ticket gives the perfect like golden shade. It's really, really nice. I don't know if you guys can see there on camera. It is beautiful. Alright, y'all, and then this I can never really do on camera, but I'm going to try. I'm going to be taking the Aqua XL Makeup Forever eye pencil in the shade M40. I don't know if I've ever told you guys before, this shade is actually like my favorite. It's like a very pastel, I was going to say pink, yellow. I don't know why, I just love it in my eye. I normally like a nude, but this has been my favorite for a long time just because it adds a little bit of color, and I don't know, it still opens up the eye. It's really nice. Alright, y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and put on some mascara off of camera, and I'm going to go ahead and put on my lip, and then I'll come back and give you guys the entry details for the giveaway. Alright, y'all, so this is the final look right here. I absolutely love the way the look came out. These matte shadows performed so well. I'm like super excited to do the colorful look because y'all know me and my color. I really thought at first I wasn't going to like the shimmer shade because when I swatched it, I was like, oh, this don't look very good, but it turned out really, really well, and I feel like it's very beautiful. I will say I do wish that there was more shimmers in the palette. However, y'all, I guess I need a little bit more mattes in my life. I do have enough shimmers, so it's all good. I could always use this palette for mattes and use shimmers from another palette, but these mattes performed very well. I'm not sure if it's picking up on camera, but they blended out so easily and so amazing. Just in case you guys are curious what's on the rest of my face, I'm wearing the BFF ColourPop Liquid Lip, what am I talking talking about. The ColourPop lip liner in the shade BFF and the liquid lipstick by Huda Beauty in the shade Day Slayer. As well as for my foundation, I am wearing the Candid Photo Ready foundation with the Marc Jacobs bronzer, and I'm wearing the highlight, actually, well, not the highlight, the eyeshadow from the palette called Golden Ticket as my highlight. It's actually very pretty as a highlight. I'm not sure if it's picking up on camera. I'm trying to look at the little viewfinder to see if it is. I feel like with my new camera, highlights just don't pick up very well. I don't know why. But anyways, you guys, overall, I really love this palette. If you're able to do the pre-order still, which I'm not too sure if you are able to, I would recommend it. But if not, you guys, it is time for the giveaway. So this is going to be super easy for you guys to enter in the giveaway. This is the palette that you're going to be getting, as well as the PUR eyeliner that they sent inside there. I'm going to go ahead and send both out to you. This will be open worldwide. It's going to be open for 7 days. Super easy to enter. All you guys have to do is follow these 3 steps. Be subscribed to my channel, give a thumbs up on this video, and leave a comment down below with your Instagram handle. And if you guys don't have an Instagram handle or Instagram account, then go ahead and leave your email down below so that way I can contact you if you are the winner. This will be up for 7 days, you guys. So I'm really excited for you guys to play with this, so that way you guys can let me know how you like it as well too. If you guys did get it, let me know how you like it. I will be doing the colorful side, which will be titled part 2 within the next couple of days. I don't want to give you guys a set date yet because I do have a jam-packed schedule with my videos. So within the next couple days it will be up though. So I'm really excited to play with the color portion of this. Hopefully you guys like the way the look turned out. I feel like it is just so beautiful. I haven't done a look like this in a long time. So y'all, I don't know, I'm about to turn into some neutrals, because you see with neutrals you can still make it dramatic, and I feel like, oh, this is really pretty. I'm really excited with this look. Anyways, you guys, let me know your 2 cents on everything, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.